Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello people and welcome to Footy Judgment. Welcome to another stream. Kinda missed YouTube yesterday. Kinda took a little bit of a break when I was busy and a lot of stuff, contemplating a lot of things. Hello everyone. Welcome to Footy Judgment. Hit that like button, people. Subscribe. I know the banter in the chat. I know about Napoli and everything. And we're just gonna be honest. Inter have completely bottled it, you frauds. Everyone that's saying Forza Napoli totally deserved. If you want to start there, at least if you want to start with, if you want me to talk about Inter for a bit and talk about, because a lot of people have accused me, we're going to talk about transfers. There's a lot of news that we're going to talk about. Enzo Fernandez, today is the day for Chelsea. There's Joao Pedro to Liverpool or Chelsea. There is Kerkez news. There is the Conte being sold, the Verts agreement. There is Arsenal with Leao and how good Leao is. There is a lot of talk, and we're going to talk about it. But before we go on, at least if we get to 100 likes within the next 2 minutes, I'm going to start. I'm going to take your questions and comments about Inter and what do you guys want to talk about. And because I got accused in a lot of comments about the rant that I did regarding why do you have different standards for Arteta than Inzaghi for Arsenal, than Inzaghi and all this stuff. And that is what we're going to talk about. If you want to talk about that, get the likes up to 100. And then we'll talk about it. We'll get your questions and comments. But in the meantime, hit that like button. There are other topics that we need to talk about, of course. There are the topics about the Leao. There is the Mitoma news. Arsenal now have added him to the list. There is the Gyokeres playing his final game for Sporting. Is it finally going to be a done deal after today? There is the Man United list of players that are about to leave. There is the Kwanzaa to Nottingham Forest. There is the Kerkez news from Fabrizio Romano about the deal. You know, there is the Verts wage. There is the freaking Nwaneri news about the contract and everything. And there is the Enzo Fernandez that Give Me Sport have said something about Enzo Fernandez lured by Real Madrid. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Chelsea must win today. Chelsea must win against, of course, Nottingham Forest today if they want to keep to the if they want to keep their players. And also there are other topics as well about the Anthony Gordon to Chelsea and Newcastle must sell and all this stuff. And but in the same time, I want to start, as Ali says, I want to start with a little bit of Liverpool news. Then we go to, I want to start actually with Chelsea. Then we go to Liverpool and then Arsenal. So stick with us. There is over 200 people in the house. And we're here to talk about everything. And I want to start with this news that surfaced yesterday. Clearly, I just wanted to say something about, there are the news about Joao Pedro being on the list for Chelsea and Enzo Fernandez attraction from Real Madrid and all this stuff. And one of the things that Chelsea need to consider is that these players want to play the best competitions. They want to play Champions League football. They want to play in the highest possible competitions. And Enzo Fernandez, the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Cole Palmer, these people deserve to play Champions League football. That is without a shadow of a doubt. If we're going to talk about this, we need to actually see Chelsea win today. You know what I mean? We need to see Chelsea win today. You know, we need to see, can Chelsea actually do things differently today? Are Chelsea on course? I want to see Chelsea win today against Nottingham Forest. We're gonna move quickly because the Arsenal section always take a long time because there is like a lot of pieces of news about Arsenal, Nathan. We're gonna go through this. I'm not gonna stay for long. So a lot of people want to see Chelsea lose, but for me, I want to see Chelsea play in the Champions League. I want to see these players play in the Champions League. And this is what we're talking about, to be honest today. And the problem with the game today is that Chelsea's approach for the game needs to be a little bit different. Because Nottingham Forest, everything is going to play into their hands. If Nottingham Forest get their wish and they're hoping that there are Newcastle or Man City or Aston Villa will not win, Nottingham Forest are going to play a way that it's going to be defensive, try to hit from the counter attack. And that is Chelsea's kryptonite, the transition-based football and the counter attack. That is why, in my opinion, that today is the 90 minutes. A lot of things will depend on this 90 minutes for Chelsea. A lot of things will depend on today's 90 minutes for Chelsea. It will be today. Enzo Maresca's future might depend on today. It might depend on the 90 minutes that they're going to play against Nottingham Forest today. He needs to change the way he approaches the game. I'm not sure who's going to start for them, but it will be a little bit. I think he's going to keep Reece James. I think he's going to choose experience. I think he's going to play Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez and Palmer. I'm not sure who's going to play as a striker because still Nicholas Jackson is out. He might start Sancho, Neto, and Madueke up top. What is happening to the mic? I might need to change a little bit. I know that. Is there something wrong with the mic? Now the mic is fixed. It's fixed now. I'm 100% sure it's fixed. Let me know in the chat if it's fixed now. Is it fixed now? What is happening? The problem with the StreamYard, man. Hello. Oh, okay. Something is not right. Okay, I think I know what is going on. Yeah, okay. Is the mic working now? I think the mic should be working at the current moment. It is on. It is right there. Okay, I don't know why there is a problem with the mic. Now it is working now. It's not working. I think it's fixed now. Something is not right. No, hold on. This is ridiculous. It's a Shure mic. It's supposed to be one of the best mics, like in the market. Hello. That is ridiculous. Is that fixed now? I'm just gonna ruin my show. It's right there. It's a Shure mic. Okay, it's fixed now, huh? Okay, so somehow StreamYard just fucking messed up. StreamYard messed up. I didn't do anything. I just changed the mic in StreamYard and then went it back. I don't know what happened, to be honest with you. It was kind of strange, to be honest. It was very strange. That was like this. Anyway, it is what it is. Wa alaikum salam. But anyway, like if you look at, I want to go back. Like literally, I didn't do anything to the mic. I didn't change connections. I didn't do anything. I literally just changed the mic and changed it back to what it's supposed to be, and it just fucking like fucked it up. Hit that like button, people. Can we get to 100? There's over 300 people in the house. Let's get the likes up. If you are here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. In my opinion, to be honest with you, Real Madrid are wanting Enzo Fernandez, and all I want to say is that I think it all depends on today. As I said before, Chelsea need to approach the game different. Chelsea need to approach the game different today. Maresca needs to be a little bit conservative. He shouldn't allow Nottingham Forest to have that transition-based football. He shouldn't allow Nottingham Forest to actually be like in control in terms of like defend and just go forward and all like be in transition. I genuinely think that he should start Reece James. Maybe that if it was me, I would start Lavia, Caicedo, Enzo, and play Cole Palmer on the right side. Chelsea are not going to lose. Igal is saying that Chelsea are going to lose. I don't think that Chelsea are going to lose. That is not what I think. I think Chelsea are going to win the game. But I am not going to be surprised if Chelsea draw the game. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's not going to be the end of the world if they draw the game. It will be all right. You know what I mean? Like, but again, it depends on Aston Villa's result as well. Like if Chelsea draw and Aston Villa draw, you know that Chelsea will go through. So it depends on the results of other teams. Do I see Aston Villa win against Old Trafford? It will be very toxic at Old Trafford. It is not going to be easy for them. So I believe that it will be okay. Maybe. It depends on how the other results go, to be honest. But if Villa don't beat United, I think Villa might win. I agree with you. But in the same time, I believe that it will be not as easy as people think. That Villa against Man United, some of the players will need to have a good ending of the season. So we'll see how it goes. I know that Man City, all they need is a draw. So I think they will get their draw against Fulham. I don't think that Man City will get beat because Man City are superior. And I think Man City might even win against Fulham today. Newcastle against Everton, a little bit tricky. But I think that Newcastle can win the game. That is not like the end of the world. Jackson is not back, if I'm not mistaken. Jackson is still suspended, if I'm not mistaken. So that will be a little bit of like a worry. Who's going to play as a striker, where the goals are coming from? We'll see, to be honest with you. But I believe that a lot of transfers for Chelsea were right on today's game. If Chelsea get Champions League football, it will be a little bit different. The approach for the market will be different. You know that. You know that it will be different. And that is my point. My point is, if Chelsea need to get to keep Enzo and get a lot of transfers, because remember, there is, I think if I'm not mistaken, I did the Joao Pedro thing for Chelsea. There is the Joao Pedro. If I'm not mistaken, I did already bookmark it, the Joao Pedro to Chelsea or Liverpool. That is a big deal, you know. Joao Pedro, Chelsea, yeah, it's right there. Joao Pedro to Chelsea. Because if Liverpool are in for Joao Pedro and Liverpool as well as in Newcastle, that is the one that I wanted to show you guys. That is the one from Ben Jacobs. It's saying that Newcastle, Liverpool have both shown interest in Brighton striker Joao Pedro. Chelsea have not held talks, but they are. It looks like this was yesterday, right? This was yesterday. But today, I woke up and there was news about Chelsea still looking for a striker. Is Joao Pedro something that Chelsea can get. The problem is the money. The money that they are asking for is a lot of money. They are looking for 70 million pounds. I don't think that he's a 70 million pound player. I don't think Liverpool should pay 70 million pounds for Joao Pedro at all at the current moment. Like this market, 70 million pounds will get you Gyokeres. They might get you Osimhen, but you have to pay the wages. And I don't think that Joao Pedro is like great. But in terms of like this is the big, I think this can be a saga this summer with Enzo Fernandez to Real Madrid. The Club World Cup will make it a little bit quicker. But in the same time, we got to understand that Enzo Fernandez is Chelsea's captain. He's his second captain after Reece James. And if Enzo Fernandez, I have seen a lot of Chelsea fans talk about Enzo Fernandez. If we let Enzo Fernandez go and we get Rodrigo and another player, they are good. I am actually not 100% sure that Enzo will stay if Chelsea don't have Champions League football. Yes, he signed the contract. The money thing is different. Because if the player throw a tantrum and he wants Chelsea and he wants the move to Real Madrid, I believe that that can happen. You know what I mean? Like, you look at Chelsea and you look at the situation. This is why if you look at this today, Chelsea, if they don't win against Nottingham Forest, if they don't get Champions League, it will be an uphill battle, as it say. It will be a battle to convince Enzo Fernandez to stay at Chelsea. Big up, my man, Real McCoy. He said, Real McCoy is saying Pedro is worth 60 million pounds. 60 million pounds is a lot of money for Joao Pedro. But if Liverpool get Joao Pedro, and you know that the Wirtz deal is almost done. If they get Joao Pedro, I think Joao Pedro is a very good player. The problem is he gets a lot of injury. But Joao Pedro, Salah, Wirtz, Gakpo, I think that is a good enough front line along with Wirtz to actually go and try to retain the title for Liverpool. 60 million is okay. It's not that high for him. However, 70, 75, 80, right? 60 millions including add-ons, you know what I mean, is not bad in this market. Is not bad in this market. And also the talent is there. He's not that young. You know, sorry, he's not that old. He's still young. So for me, people are saying, Ali here is saying we want Isak, we don't want Pedro, we want Isak or Alvarez. It all depends on the money, though. Of course, we're not comparing Joao Pedro to Isak or to... we're not comparing Joao Pedro to Isak or Julian Alvarez. He's a good player, but he's not that level. You know what I mean? He's not that level. But you got to look at the finances. You got to look at the finances. So for me, if I'm looking at this deal, it will be all right. Like, to be honest with you, I can see Joao Pedro being a very good player. Do I think he's a difference maker? I don't think so. I don't think so. He's not a difference maker. But are you going to be able to get Alvarez for the same amount of money, or you're going to have to pay more? You'll have to convince him, Julian Alvarez, for him to come to your ground, to come to Liverpool. But we'll talk about Liverpool in a bit. But at the current moment, I think one of the things that is holding Chelsea back is the Champions League qualifications. I believe once Chelsea get Champions League qualifications, I think we'll see much, much cleaner and clearer path for Chelsea towards how they approach the market, to be honest with you. I believe that it will be tough. Big up, Mo. Smash the likes. Kerkez incoming. Yes, Terry, I think Kerkez is incoming. Hit the like button, people. We got 600 people in the house. We need the likes up a little bit. That is a very good number that we have here. So hit the like button. And I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your comments in the chat as well. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your comments. Who's saying that Inter are getting Modric? I don't think that Inter are getting Modric. Kevin De Bruyne will decide that is something else. Anyway, it is what it is. But I want to go to Chelsea today. I want everyone in the chat now to tell me. I need the final thing I'm going to say about Chelsea before I move to Arsenal and Liverpool, right? I need a score line for Chelsea today. Be honest and give me a score line. Be honest and give me a score line for Chelsea today. All of you, over 600 people. What are we thinking is going to happen? Big up Trevor. 2-1 to Chelsea. You got a 2-1 Forest. Forest, it's Chelsea away at Forest. I want people to give me the real, what you think, not what you hope for. I want what you think, not what you hope for. 2-1 Forest, I think it's going to be, I think that is my prediction is Chelsea win today. 2-1. Now, I think Chelsea will get the job done against Forest today. I think so. But great that everyone is giving predictions. Fantastic that all of you are giving predictions. I see 2-2. But I see the majority of the people think that Forest will win the game. And I don't know why are people saying this. Have we seen Forest's latest result? If you say a draw, I understand it. If Forest win the game, I think it will be ridiculous, to be honest. But I'm going to move on from this to a couple of other news. But before, I want to do a couple of the super chats. Mo, Chelsea won't beat Nottingham Forest. They are Europe bound also. It also depends if they beat Real Betis. Because if City lose to Forest, you guys know, if Chelsea lose to Forest, it's Conference League for them unless they beat Real Betis on Wednesday. It's a massive, massive deal. It's a big, big deal. You know, like Chelsea, they need to even a draw. If they lose and they don't beat, what's their name? Well, they don't beat Real Betis, it's Conference League again. And that is a freaking nightmare. And you know that the players, I don't think players will come to Chelsea. I know that some players might leave. I know there are a lot of outgoings for Chelsea, but Conference League again will be horrendous. Will be absolutely horrendous for Chelsea. Real McCoy said Isaac is too injury for the money. It depends on how much money. If it's 150, but I think he stayed fit this season. He stayed fit this season. It's very good. But I wanted to touch on Liverpool and say that Liverpool have offered Bayern Leverkusen Florian Wirtz a contract worth more than 320k a week. They want to wrap the deal for the playmaker. Number one thing is that Liverpool are really moving serious in this market. Like, you look at the Fabrizio tweet about Kerkez. I understand negotiations between Liverpool and Bournemouth. Milos Kerkez underway. Liverpool remain favourites to sign the Hungarian left back. Talks will continue as well. That could be done soon. So the market has not even started, and Liverpool are about to wrap up a deal for Fringpong, a deal for Fringpong, a deal for Wirtz, and a deal for Kerkez. You look at this and you think this is a team that want to back Arne Slot to the T. They want to absolutely get the job done in terms of retaining the title. And if these happen along with the striker, we don't know who's the striker that Liverpool will sign. Mamar's really done last season. I think that is a team that is adamant and determined to actually retain the title under Arne Slot. One of the things that I wanted to speak about and I wanted to ask is that I believe that Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes have a big hand in convincing the board to back Arne Slot, because you look at the data and the way Arne Slot plays football. And I want you to imagine that Arne Slot did all of this before even playing his football. Like, he won the league, had Mohamed Salah playing his best season, Van Dijk played amazing, Gravenberch, McAllister. Before even he actually gets signings, he only got Chiesa. Imagine if this guy got something more than Chiesa. Imagine if you get, it looks like Fringpong is his signing, right? And Kerkez, they want to play, as Osam says, rock and roll football. If that is good, if they get these players across the line, and it looks like they're going to get them, it will be absolutely hilarious for other teams if Liverpool retain the title after people The reason why I'm saying it's hilarious, because for everyone said that Arne Slot was going to fail. A lot of people said they're going to struggle even to get top 10, to get top 4 this season. Sorry, not top 10, Man United in my head. And a lot of people said that Liverpool will struggle to get top 4. And now here they are under Arne Slot, title holders, and they are looking to retain the title by getting players across the line. So now the board believes that Arne Slot can retain the title. Now it's your move, Man City. I believe that next season it will be 3 teams going for the title, which is Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool. Now it's your move, Arsenal. It's your move, Man City. That is your move now. You know what I mean? You need to move. I want to see, like, I know that I am expecting Arsenal to try to wrap deals up soon. But in the same time, there is too much going on about links. I actually think that Liverpool links are direct and straight. We wanted Wirtz. We convinced Wirtz, and we convinced Wirtz not to join Bayern Munich. We want Kerkez. We're leading Kerkez. We want Fringpong. We're leading Fringpong. It looks like other teams like Man City, Rangers still. Wirtz, we're out, we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out, we're in. Do we need a left back? Are we convinced that Kerkez is the right guy? Like, there is so much going on at other clubs, but Liverpool are moving. I think if I'm sitting here from outside and I'm looking at this, Liverpool are moving the most serious out of all the clubs. Am I wrong to say that? Like, Liverpool are moving the most serious out of everyone, right? Like, out of everyone, Liverpool are moving the most serious. They're focused, they have targets, and they want to get them done. You know what I mean? Arsenal have done the Zubamendi in January, which is great for them. They agreed the deal and everything. But I want to see Arsenal. I know that they're keeping their. We're going to talk about this, the Gyokeres and the tweet today from Fabrizio Romano. But I want to hear what you guys think about what I'm saying. Why are Liverpool like moving more serious than everyone else? I don't know. Give me 1 second. Apologies, people. Apologies. Just something. Something happened here in the house, but it's fine. Everything is gonna be okay. Anyway, like, why did I wear this? Why are Liverpool moving more serious than the other? Right? Like, I'm still waiting. Oh God, I just see we lost like viewers because people thought that the stream has ended. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's get the likes, guys. Get the likes up to 200. Let's get the likes up at least to 200. We have over 700 people here. Like, I'm not ended. Wallahi, I haven't ended. Like, Kerkez, like, we look at this, we look at Kerkez, we look at the, I haven't ended. We're still here. Like, but Liverpool are moving serious. You, Jamal, you're saying that, why stay relaxed, but why aren't you serious still? Like, Arsenal have Champions League sealed. I still think that we're still looking at Chelsea and think, what are Chelsea going to do in the market? In my opinion. Jojo's saying, Mo, they are calling Inter the Italian Arsenal. So I'm going to answer this once and for all. Let's get the likes up. Number 1, if Inter are not the Italian Arsenal, Inter probably at the current moment are the Italian Liverpool with 2 league titles, but we bottled league titles, to be honest with you, in 2 titles, with Milan and with Napoli this season, we bottled it. But we won in the last 4, exactly like Liverpool. We won the league title last season, and we won the league title 3 years ago. So we won 2 league titles. So if you want to call us the Italian Liverpool, when we actually don't win league titles when there is pressure, that is very spot on. Every time there was a title race, Liverpool didn't win the title. when there was a title race for Inter, and we're going to talk about that. There was a title race for Inter with Milan, we lost it. When there is a title race when there was a title race with Napoli, we bottled it, right? Liverpool won the title when there was no pressure in 1920, when there was no pressure this season. Inter did the same. That is really, to be honest with you, that is the reality. And also we have 20 league titles that we got last season. Liverpool just caught up to our league titles this season. But anyway, that's what it's not banter, to be honest. Like we still, if we win the Champions League, we're literally having a very, very similar era to Liverpool, to be honest with you. If we win the Champions League. Big up Mo, thank you so much. Yusuf, appreciate you, Habibi, for the support. Big up the people that supported the channel. Mo, did you congratulate Arsenal women champions of Europe? To be honest with you, Bermuda, I don't watch a lot of women's football. I don't watch it. I knew from Twitter that Arsenal are winning they won the Champions League, I think against Barcelona. Congratulations to them. But to be honest with you, I don't report on women's football. I don't watch women's football. And there are other people, Nina as well. There is Mina, Manchester United. They cover women's football. I don't. Right? And by the way, women's football and men's football are completely different sports. And I don't think like people that banter others because women's won Champions League, it's like you banter others when Arsenal win a handball or Bayern Munich win a handball like Champions League or something. They're completely different sport. I'm just being completely honest. Like women's football is completely different than men's football. There are people that cover that sport. I don't cover it at all. I don't watch it. I don't cover it. I don't know the players at all. I don't know any players other than Mia Hamm and people that in America, Megan Rapinoe and all the stuff because they are in the news. Otherwise, I really don't know. But congratulations to Arsenal Football Club. Maybe the men's team can have the same success as the women's team. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. But there are, by the way, there is news about Liverpool, other news about Liverpool that we didn't talk about as well. It's the Kwanzaa being sold to Nottingham Forest. That is great, actually. That is super, super duper great moves for Liverpool. Who they going to get as a center back? There is Hato, there is other center backs that are in the works for them, right? In the works for them, then that is completely different. But the Kerkez news, the verse news are really serious for Liverpool. Guys, I just wanted to say something. I'm very close to 32. We're 2 subscribers away for 32,000 subscribers. So can we get 2 subscribers and be the guy? Like 2 subscribers on, and we are in for another milestone of 32,000 subscribers. So let's get the subscribers up. If you are here for it, yes, let's get the subscribers up a little bit. And let's get the likes up. Like I said, 750 people here. And let's get to at least 400 likes in the show. I think we'll get more people to watch. And the people that saying I already spoke about it. Big up the people. Thank you so much for 32 subs. Like and sub, people. Let's get to 400 likes on the show live. Thank you for everyone. Yes, please. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. But Liverpool are really, really serious in this market. There are, like, what I'm saying is that, and I wanted to talk about this. If we are talking about Arsenal now, Rafael Leão, for example, if we move on, and it's all connected. Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, it's all connected. You know what I mean? It's all connected. It's not like one transfer and all the stuff. Rafael Leão is on Arsenal radar as they look to bolster our attack, while not the top target. The AC Milan star player and goal scoring makes him a strong contender. I want to say, I don't think Leão, as Nathan is asking, Leão has not lived up to his potential. I think he only had one good season when they won the league 3 years ago. Because basically it was Leão who won Arsenal the title. He won Milan the title. But the way they were playing, the way AC Milan were playing is literally give the ball to Leao and inshallah. And he used to be the guy that does everything on the pitch for them in terms of like he does what he wants. He doesn't defend as much. He stays up top. Thank you. Big up, Jack. Big up, Jack. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate you so much. Big up everyone that's here. Oh, we're 32,000 subs and 17. Let's go. Let's go, people. Hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get to 400 likes. For real. Inraf, big up Jack Yao. Big up Jack. Great, great support. That's the people that I say support. If Arsenal are in for Leao, and I want to know if there are other news about Leao, to be honest with you, like Leao to Arsenal, is there more news about Leao? Like, I want to say, like, Leao to Arsenal is something that, like, it looks like they are exploring the move to Leao. Thank you so much, people. 32K. I am not sure that Leao is the right guy for Arsenal, and I'm going to say it again. I don't think Leao is the right player for Arsenal. Like, to be honest with you. The reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I don't think that Leao is the right move for Arsenal is that I think he's a diva, bro. I think the talent is there, everything is there, but I think in the diva. But there are other news about Rodrigo. But the problem with this left winger problem for Arsenal, if you look at this and you look at the Rodrigo talk about Arsenal, is that the wage is a massive problem. The wage is a massive problem for Arsenal. You know what I mean? Like the wage for Rodrigo. Can Arsenal afford the Rodrigo? Rodrigo wants 10 million net. I think that is about 300 pounds a week in wages. Will Arsenal be able to pay Rodrigo? I know that the dream is to get Rodrigo. I know that the thing is to get Rodrigo. The dream is to get Rodrigo, but the wage is too much. You know what I mean? Arsenal, the problem, that is the one that I was talking about, the Rodrigo thing. That is the news. Like they added Mitoma to the Arsenal keep adding to the list, but Rodrigo has a big high wage demand. But I'm going to say something, to be honest. I want to say something to the Arsenal fan. If you are serious, Liverpool gave Salah 400K. They gave Van Dijk 400K. They're about to give Hurts 320K. If you believe Rodrigo is him and the deal is available, if you believe Rodrigo is him and Real Madrid are willing to sell, pay up. And pay up. If you believe Rodrigo is the guy that people talk about, is a difference maker, pay up. Unless you want Arsenal to go for a cheaper option, like a Mitoma or a Semenyo. Rodrigo is a Champions League winner. Is he better than this? Is he better than that? That is not the option. And that is not the point. The point is, if you believe that he is that good, you pay up. Let's go. Transfer checkers. Let's go. Here you go. Transfer checkers. Someone telling me transfer checkers. Let's check. Is that... What is transfer checkers? Where is that? Who's that? What is the name of the thing? Transfer checkers. There is nothing called this. I don't know what is. Send me the link. Send me the link, to be honest. Send me the link then. Tell me, transfer checker. But I did. Is it not on Twitter? There you go. I don't know where is that. Is it this one? Is it this one? It's 24 transfer, bro. This one. All right, I want to follow this account. Okay. That's okay. If that is the case, that is good. If that is the case, that is good. But yeah, okay, got it. I know, Boston. I know what you're talking. Arsenal held expensive talks with the Real Madrid winger Rodrigo regarding a summer move. All sides are keen. Fee thought to be a region that is very good. 75 million, multiple Premier League. That is a very good signing fee, to be honest. 75 million pounds for a Rodrigo is super good. The thing about it is that you need to understand, if you go to any Premier League team and you ask for a player, they're going to ask you for 60, 70 million. This is, if Rodrigo's legit, 75 million pounds, you fucking go and get it done. You fucking go and get it done, to be honest. The only news that I saw is this guy, you know what I mean? Like, this is this morning, you know what I mean? This news is this morning, that Rodrigo's high wages is a problem they're adding with him. I know that Arsenal are adding people to their list, like Leao, they're adding. Nico Williams is set to stay. It looks like Nico Williams is off the mark. You know what I mean? Like Leao, they're adding Mitoma. And to be honest with you, Mitoma is good and all, but he has been injured this season. Is he the guy to get Arsenal over the line? I don't know. People are saying Mitoma is 30 years old. Might be. Why do people say transfer checkers? Here we go. There is nothing about this Leao thing. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. But Leao, if you want to talk about Rafael Leão and Arsenal, but to be honest, I believe that I would rather Arsenal sign Leao than Mitoma. Number one, Leao is young. If Arteta have a talk with him and Arteta can get the best out of him, I believe it will be a good signing. It's a diva, but I think if you aren't going to get Rodrigo, you can go for Leao. You can go for Leao. If Rodrigo's off the market because of the wage, but also I believe that this guy, Leao, I think Leao is better, in my opinion, than a Mitoma at the current moment. I think Leao is better than Mitoma. So for me, I would look at Lookman is good, but I would get Leao, to be honest with you. I would get Leao as my second option. But if I was Arsenal, I would go and fucking get the job done. But number one, Arsenal need to wrap up the striker. First, the striker, today is the last day. Tomorrow, you hold the things and you do the talk your talk, walk the walk, and get Gyokeres done. As it's reported by Fabrizio Romano that Victor Gyokeres is playing his last game for Sporting today. So Arsenal need to get the deal done as soon as possible. You get my point? Like, if people are saying that Arsenal are serious, I want to see Gyokeres deal at least agreed. You know what I mean? Like terms agreed with the player. And because I don't think the player is going to go to Man United at the current moment. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think the player is going to go to Manchester United at the current moment. Like Man United are not going to be in for Gyokeres, in my opinion. The only problem is that I believe that Arsenal needed to do the groundwork. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I believe that maybe Chelsea, if they get Champions League today, they might go in for him. They might try to go, and Chelsea offer good money for Gyokeres. You know what I mean? Chelsea might offer good money. Do we think he's going to favor the Arsenal project? Probably. But if Chelsea have Champions League football and they're going to get him to play Club World Cup, maybe. Right? Maybe. Like, Arsenal need to move quick. Also, but we need to understand that Chelsea will be focused on the Conference League within the next 2 days. You know, I believe that I agree with you, Ruax, that Arsenal have done the groundwork with him. That is great. That is very, very good by Arsenal. But also, you can never, ever rule out Chelsea from swooping in like they do all the time. I don't like to be honest with you, looking at the left winger. But I wanted to ask you guys something else. If Arsenal are renewing the likes of the likes of Trossard and Martinelli, and they still have Havertz, and they still have Gabriel Jesus, like, how are Arsenal going to go with a striker and a left winger? How many people? How many people are going to be added to the roster of Arsenal? That is kind of tough, to be honest, to actually see what Arsenal are going to do. But I'm thinking, like, who's going to be sold? Is it Trossard or Martinelli? If you're an Arsenal fan, who would you like to see go? Martinelli or Trossard? You let me know, guys, in the chat. Who would you like to see, Martinelli or Trossard? I know that Jesus is injured, but you need to get him off your books because he gets paid his wages. Who's going to leave Arsenal? Partey. If Partey is going to leave on a free, I believe that actually Partey will stay at the club. I believe that Arsenal will offer Thomas Partey a new deal. And if I'm an Arsenal fan, I want Thomas Partey to stay, to be honest. I think he's not that bad, to be honest. He's not that bad. Like, it's not that bad that if Partey stays, because I believe he adds depth, he adds experience. Can Gabriel Jesus leaves after? I believe that you won't be able to sell Gabriel Jesus unless he plays some football. Because there's not a lot of clubs that will come and pay a fee for someone that just came back from ACL. That doesn't happen often. You know what I mean? It doesn't happen often. But by the way, there are the news about freaking Kivior. The Arsenal want to keep Kivior. So that means Arsenal are not investing in the back line this season at all. And I think they have enough. Lewis Kelly, Calafiori, Saliba, Gabriel, Kivior, Ben White, Timber. I think that should be enough. Tomiyasu is going to go. But I think they're not going to sell Kivior. They're going to keep Kivior because they don't want to invest in the back line. And they know that Kivior is not going to get them a lot of money. Al-Aina have actually signed a new deal. And you don't need a right back, bro. You have Timber and you have Ben White. You don't need a right back. Arsenal have, by the way, the people that say that Arsenal will sell, Arsenal have slapped I think Arsenal have slapped a massive fee on Kivior. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that is confirmed or not. Like transfer.com said that you have slapped 60 million pounds price tag on Kivior. And not because they want to keep Kivior. It's because they want Kivior to, like, it's not that you want 60 million. You want to keep Kivior. That is the reality at the current moment. But, RSV, what are your thoughts on Erik ten Hag on Leverkusen? I am actually not. I don't think that news. Thank you so much, RSV, for a super chat. I think that news is kind of weird. I think Leverkusen have been like content. Jonathan Tah left. Fringpong left. Wirtz is gonna. I think they're giving up on the project because I don't think that Erik ten Hag is gonna win the title next season with Leverkusen. I don't think he's gonna go far in the Champions League. Like, I believe that, like, Erik ten Hag to Leverkusen is kind of a weird assignment, and they're like, I don't know what they're doing. Why would Leverkusen go for him? Actually, I don't know. There is no point of Leverkusen getting Erik ten Hag RSV. Like, he's proven that he's not good under pressure, but maybe Leverkusen don't have any pressure. Maybe Leverkusen have no pressure. If you get rid of all your good players because they want to go, I believe that there's no pressure. We know that Bayern Munich will win the title next season. We know that. So I think there's no pressure. All he has to do is just keep them in Champions League spots. All what he has to do, to be honest. There's nothing special about it. You know what I mean? There's nothing special about it. Appreciate you so much for the super chat. But I want to hear what you guys think that about the Odegaard situation. Will Arsenal target a midfielder in this window? Liverpool did target a midfielder. They're going to get Wirtz. Should Arsenal target a midfielder? Because there is kind of a very strange news that I saw today about Arsenal worried for a long-term future of Ethan Nwaneri. The contract has been a problematic. That's kind of strange deal, to be honest. I'm talking about an attacking mid, like someone that plays. I know that they got Zubamendi, and I spoke about that already. I'm talking about, should they get an attacking midfielder, or what are they going to rely on in terms of like being a 10? Is it going to be only Odegaard? Like, I'm not sure if it's going to be only Odegaard. Do we think Nwaneri can do the job, or Nwaneri can be the backup to Saka? I don't understand if Odegaard is the right guy. I don't understand that Odegaard, if Odegaard is the, like, they think that Odegaard is the right guy to move forward with. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Like, I still think that they should have at least a backup for Odegaard. At least, I'm not saying replace him, but at least someone to come in and challenge Odegaard, if I'm not mistaken. If and also Fabio Vieira again, Fabio Vieira, like is this like Claquette third time, and we like watching the same movie for the third time? Again, Fabio Vieira, it's annoying. And more news. Manchester United won 60 million to sell Garnacho. If Garnacho 60 million, Rodrigo for 75 million is the steal of the century, by the way. Well, it's the steal of the century. Like if Garnacho is 70 million, is 60 million, that's the steal of the century. Garnacho for 60 million. Bro, we know that Man United. Sold, bought Mason Mount for 65, so, or 55. So yeah, maybe they're asking for Garnacho. We'll see. I'm not sure if Garnacho is worth 60 million. That is too much. Man United, if they get 60 million for Garnacho, I think that is one. That's a hell of a story, to be honest with you. That's a hell of a story if Man United get that much money. Before we go on and continue, we have over 700 people here. Can we get, I said, we need the live show to be in 400. So 400 likes is the minimum. So like, can we get 400 likes, people? 400 likes. If you can get us this, 400 likes would be great, will be amazing, will be phenomenal. So can we get to 400 likes if that is the case? Like, we need 400 likes. Hit that like button, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Wallahi, we're still focused about the Champions League, Inter, and we're not even, we are looking at some players in the market, but it's kind of garbage, to be honest. It's kind of garbage at the current moment. Rodrigo for 75 million, if Garnacho 60, is the steal of the century. And I need, I want to see a good window for all teams. I want to see City sign better players. You know what I mean? I want to see City try to sign better players. I want to see Chelsea. I want to see a good title race next season. Oh, check your DMs on Twitter, you mean? Should I check my DMs on Twitter? Hit the like button. Ashraf, wallah, inta now. I see you every now and then, Ashraf. Not all the time. Like, I don't know who sent me what. Jamal, a post. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to see. Okay. That's fantastic news. Great news. Fantastic news, guys. Wow. Arsenal. Great. That's fantastic news. Okay. That's great news for Arsenal, to be honest. Arsenal want to sign two new forwards this summer, a wide player and a striker. Sources have confirmed to TBR that the new deals for Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli would not impact these plans. So that is good. I believe the Arsenal will get Gyokeres, okay? Unless there is something that this is just a snooze. Unless, and I'm gonna give you guys something. Unless Arsenal get both Rodrigo, both Gyokeres, and Cisco. Do you see a world where Arsenal get both Cisco and Gyokeres and they keep the wide players the same? I don't believe that is going to happen. But if Arsenal are going to sign two players, I don't know who are Arsenal going to go for. I don't see Arsenal getting both. I see Arsenal getting one, to be honest. Someone said Portis' best Arsenal signing would be a manager, but that's not going to happen. Just another trophy season incoming. Love it. Love the great. So you're giving up before it even starts. And big up my man, JSN, for sending the empty super chat for supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, my man, for supporting. Big up the people that support the channel. Yep. The people like my man here. Let me get the content. Great. You've given up before the season even starts. Like you've given up before the season even starts. Okay, great. It's up to you. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm going to ask you something. So Arsenal fans, so even if Arsenal do the business in this window, even if Arsenal get Gyokeres and Rodrigo and Zubamendi, you're still giving up? You're still giving up? You're still giving up then? Maybe. You know what? I'm not an Arsenal guru and I'm not a Premier League guru to tell you exactly how to feel. You feel how you feel. That is fine. It's up to you. It's completely up to you to actually do what you want, to believe what you want, But I believe, so why Ashraf is not going to happen? You're linked to Rodrigo. You're going to get Gyokeres. Zubamendi is going to be overdone. So you don't believe that Arsenal can get Gyokeres, Rodrigo, and Zubamendi? You don't believe that? So who then you believe? Who then you believe that Arsenal will get? You don't believe that Arsenal are going to get a Zubamendi, or sorry, a Gyokeres, or they're going to get a Rodrigo. So why? So who do you think then? Like, I don't get it. We can, but we won't because of the board and Arteta. But they are saying that they want to sign two forward. So why are you doubting them then? What's the reason? So, okay, so you don't think that Arsenal... You don't think that Arsenal will sign... You don't believe that Arsenal will sign a... You don't believe that Arsenal will sign two forwards. It's a PR. Everyone's saying it's a PR stunt, right? Okay, I hear you. If you are saying it's a PR stunt, fine. So Arsenal... So, by the way, if the window happens and Arsenal don't sign players and Gyokeres is out of your hand, or you don't get Gyokeres and you don't get a real left winger, I'm fine. Absolutely. I would say the Arsenal have fumbled and they're just vibes. The Arsenal going to next season with vibes. Seriously. But the season is already over for Arsenal. You have won no trophies. The season has been over for Liverpool. They won the Premier League. The season has been over for City and they won nada. The season hasn't been over for Inter. The season has been over for Man United. Right? So now our Arsenal being in the transfer market, Fabrizio's tweeting, Ben Jacob is tweeting, there are other people are tweeting about Arsenal meeting this. Arsenal already, based on reports, got Zubamendi over the line, right? But we should sit here and be, it depends on the transfers. But I'm going to put a poll. Fine. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do something for real. Right? But let me just do this super chat first. Big up my man. Arsenal is easily winning the league next year. Okay, that's an Arsenal fan. Like and vote. With Gyokeres and Rodrigo. Here you go. Arsenal win the league. Let's see. Arteta will never win the league. Just a simple poll. But that is the assumption that you will get Rodrigo, and you will get Gyokeres. Okay? Or you'll get a left winger. Okay? You'll get a left winger. Okay? Do we believe that there is a chance that I'm not, by the way, no one is guaranteed the league next season. Not even City. Not even City. No one is guaranteeing to win the title, by the way. No one guarantees any club, even Liverpool with Wirtz, even City if they get whoever. And I want to be completely honest here. No one guarantees a title winning side. No one. Nobody. Not Arteta, not Inter, not Liverpool, not City. Nobody is guaranteed to win the title. No one. Right? Football doesn't work this way. I'm going to give you an example. City start the beginning of next season. Rodri gets injured again. Haaland injured. Season is over. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Liverpool start the season next year. Salah is injured or Van Dijk is injured. Do they win the title? No one guarantees a title. No one in the world is guaranteed a title. No one. Big up Habibi, wallah. Aboud always supports the channel. You're always, ya Habibi, supported. W's in the chat for my guy Aboud. W's in the chat for AMD. For supporting the channel. Even though we disagree on things, we agree. W's, for real. I'm with W's. Supporting the channel. W's for my guy. W's for the chat for Aboud. W's, wallah. Thank you, Aboud. W's, supporting the channel. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Aboud, so much. Wallahi, legend, ya Habibi. Inta, Allah barik lak, ya akhi, wallah. Seriously. Thank you for supporting. We do the content. And you're always here and you're always supporting. Big up, my man. Thank you so much, Habibi. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for the support. Who's Aboud? It's AMD, my man. Carmelo here is saying, Mo, you know, is Arsenal, if the Arsenal is the best team in the league. Why is Arsenal the best team in the league? So based on what? Based on what? Do Arsenal have the best team in the league? I don't think so. At the current moment, no, you're not. Your attack is weak. Your midfield is not creative. Your defense is good. I don't think, like, I'm not sure if he's sarcastic or not. He's not telling us. He's not telling us if he's sarcastic or not. Like, I'm not sure if he's sarcastic. Are you sarcastic? Because he sent the super chat. Okay. Arsenal are not the best team in the league, by the way. Arsenal, by the way, that you must be, oh no. C sends from England. So you're not C. He's a Chelsea fan being sarcastic. Arsenal are not, anyway, just to answer the super chat, Arsenal are not the best team in the league at all. At all. Well, it is ridiculous, to be honest with you, that you think that. But for the other note, like do we, like, are we, by the way, I just said this, I'm not going to consider Arsenal favorites to win the title next season, even if they get Gyokeres and Rodrigo. By the way, if Liverpool get Kerkez, which is, by the way, the thing about the difference between Liverpool and Arsenal in this window is that you know that the Liverpool signings are 80% happening. You know what I mean? Like, you know that when they were linked to Fringpong, it is going to happen. You know that when they are linked with Kerkez, it's going to happen. The Verts one is a surprise. Mo last season, the best team sometimes don't win the league. This season, he flips. What does that mean? Are you making fun of me, Suraida, or you're making fun of your manager? I don't know. But for me, I look at the best team. I look at the best team, and I say these teams are this is the favorite team. And in my opinion, starting of the season, all the indications will pointing toward Arsenal and City being better than Liverpool. And Arne Slot completely proved us wrong. Right? The signing that tells me that Liverpool are more serious than everyone else is the Verts signing. Because as Timothy said, it was 0% chance, 100% faith. 100% faith. But they convinced Verts to get it. So that is the reality. You know what I mean? Like Liverpool were able to convince Verts to join their club. Your take on football is good. Would love to be on your show. Text me on Twitter, my man. We'll do a call-in show soon. Me and Osam on Image Chef. And I promise you, everyone that wants to be on the show or here, I will do a call-in show soon. We'll actually get you on the show for sure. We had a show with 10 callers. I had a show with 10 callers. If people are here, remembers, we had 10 callers at the same time discussing things with each other. That was great. That was great. We'll do that again for sure, and we'll do it on Image Chef. 100%. 100%. If I'm not sure, like, what people like, if you banter Arsenal, you banter them because they didn't win the league this season. Do you think Arsenal really bottled the league this season? Arsenal were top 0 days this season, but they failed of actually being top any days. Arsenal this season. Liverpool were the better team. Mohamed Salah had a magnificent season. Right? It was a magnificent season, and that is the case. But I think what bottling the league is probably 2 seasons ago. Probably 2 seasons ago. You completely bottled the league because of 2 injuries, because of Saliba and Gabriel and Thomas Partey's injury. But this season, no. I think, and people that say that it's about Arteta being behind, wow. Fringpong is a downgrade on Trent. Fringpong is completely different than Trent. Look at this comment. Fringpong is a downgrade on Trent. Fringpong is a different player than Trent. He's not the same player at all. It's completely different. You have to look at this and see like what is happening. You know what I mean? This depends, but I disagree with you. Fringpong, if Arne Slot can get the best out of him, I think they will be fantastic. It will be fantastic and phenomenal sign. Kerkez is amazing. Kerkez, for me, is like Robertson when he joined Liverpool. He's so energetic. He goes up and down the pitch. I think he can cross. He can defend. I think he's strong. I actually think that Kerkez is a great signing for Liverpool, to be honest, if he gets it over the line. Like Fringpong is different. I don't believe he's a right back. Like Judge Mo, I don't believe Fringpong is a right back at all, by the way. I don't believe that Fringpong is a right back. But at the same time, if Arne Slot wants him, he can convert him. He converted Gravenberch to a DM. He converted Gravenberch to a DM. So who am I to sit here and assume that Fringpong is not going to be converted? Has Brandon Johnson redeemed his price tag? He won you a trophy. I believe he's your top scorer this season. He definitely justified his price tag. Spurs won Europa League. Now, I can never say, what is the point of Spurs? I can never say this. I can never say this again. The point of Spurs is to win trophies. Because Ange Postecoglou proved you wrong. And proved me wrong. And he won the league. He won the Europa League. There is a point of Spurs now. When is the last time a top 16 beat us? Yeah, that you're bantering now because that is the Arsenal line. That's Bav's line. That is the Arsenal line, Carmelo. That is banter now. I understand. Yes, but that is not the trophy. It doesn't matter what happens. But in the reality is, it won't matter. It doesn't matter, my friend. It doesn't matter because you haven't got anything to show for it. Club World Cup is too lucrative. 100 million unbalances the market. Yes, it does. This is why it's good for my club that we're going to the Club World Cup, but I think it's unfair. It is unfair because Chelsea, they won the Champions League in 2021. That's 4 years ago. Now they're getting money. Now they're making money off this. And I don't believe that it's fair. I agree with you, but it is. But Club World Cup are going to be like, it is something that, that listen, it was in the works and it is what it is. Like Club World Cup, 100 million is not easy money. It's not easy money. It's good money. And I think 100 million will absolutely fucking fuck up the market. Imagine if Chelsea. I think Liverpool can dominate next season if the right signings come in. They're already targeting the right signings. Already targeting the right signing. It's already the right signing for Liverpool already there. Your favorite Premier League player of all time, maybe Mohamed Salah. To be honest with you, Thierry Henry. There are a lot, to be honest. Thierry Henry, Mohamed Salah. That is the thing. To be honest with you, one of the players I loved as well that we don't talk about it enough is Frank Lampard. For me was freaking phenomenal. Like I liked a player like Frank Lampard. I loved him. He was great on the pitch. The energy, the late runs, the goals, the assists. I think one of my favorite players in the Premier League is actually Frank Lampard, to be honest. But Manchester United for microwave pizza. Wallahi, Man United are finished. My man United are finished. I'm surprised. None of you have actually asked me about Inter or Inzaghi or anything. I'm actually very, very surprised that none of you have asked me about anything about Inter or anything. Or I actually did this. Like, nobody has asked me about Inter or anything. But anyway, nobody has done. But LeBron Breaker, yes. Nobody has asked me about Inter or anything. It's actually great. You know, Arsenal is the best pound for pound. You're bantering fucking shit. Bro, this guy is absolutely bantering to the T. That is my guy is bantering to the T, bro. What are you doing, broski? What are you doing? You're bantering for real. You're absolutely bantering. You're bantering. You're bantering. Yes. You're bantering. For real. If Inzaghi wins for Inter, absolutely. Yes, because he won the league and he won the Champions League. So yes. If Inzaghi win the Champions League, he's better than Conte, without a shadow of a doubt. For Inter, yes. Is he a better coach than Conte? Yes, because he proved that he can win the league and the champs as well. Well, if he bottles the Champions League, that means, by the way, Hassan, I don't know. Wallahi, not for Inter. I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to this, to be honest. I actually don't know. But a manager that can win both the league and the Champions League. But remember, Antonio Conte, he wins league titles under pressure as well. At the current moment, Inzaghi has bottled every league title when there was pressure. And he won the league titles when it was no pressure. Exactly like Jurgen Klopp. Like Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool have won the league titles when there was no title race. Inzaghi has won the league title when there was no title race. When there was a title race, he bottled. He bottled it. But Antonio Conte, to be honest, if the thing about Antonio Conte and the difference between Antonio Conte and Inzaghi is that for the short term, Antonio Conte guarantees you success. You get Antonio Conte, you know you're going to win. By the way, you know he spent a lot of money. He spent over 150 million. And that is a lot of money for Serie A. A lot of money for Serie A. Antonio Conte spent a lot of money, but you give him what he wants. Like he asked for McTominay. Do you guys know? Let me do the super chat. My man is saying, who's the best diver you ever seen in the game? The best ever diver in the game? I think Luis Suarez. I think Luis Suarez is the best diver in the game. I think so. Maybe Luis Suarez is the best. I think he's one of the best divers I've seen in my life. Luis Suarez. No. The best diver is not about the one who dives a lot. It's the best diver is that the one who makes you believe that it's a foul until you see the replay. Luis Suarez is without a shadow of a doubt someone who makes you believe that it's a free kick. Like Luis Suarez, when he dives, it's like he got shot by a sniper. Seriously. Like, no. Sterling is one of the worst divers I've seen. Sterling dives are garbage. But I think Luis Suarez is the one who dives very well. He's an amazing diver. Everyone is scared of Arsenal. Arsenal are scary 100% next season. Arsenal are scary. Yes, 100%. Big up Carmelo. Can we go back to the difference between Antonio Conte and Inzaghi? Like Antonio Conte is guarantee you success. By the way, you know that I told you guys, you know McTominay has scored 12 goals in the league, 10 of them from first touch. Like he didn't have to do anything. but he gets in the right place, and that is Antonio Conte's work. People think that McTominay has been great, and McTominay was used as his best attribute. I said before that McTominay is a player that doesn't ask for the ball, that gets scared of having the ball. Antonio Conte signed McTominay, and he made him a fucking 12 league goals player. It's fucking ridiculous. He is like, if you watch him, my man is like getting at the end of every cross, every loose ball. It's his. That's Antonio Conte's work. That is Antonio Conte's work. To be honest, and Antonio Conte, he makes wine out of water. I said that before. He's like, to be honest with you, I actually have to say, if people are saying he has been the best, and there's no banter now, he has been the most efficient player this season, and that is Antonio Conte gets a player, finds the best attributes for that player, and he absolutely shows that. Like for Lukaku this season, he has got the best out of Lukaku. He has got the best out of McTominay. He's got the best out of Buongiorno. Has got the best out of Di Lorenzo. He has got the best out of Politano. This guy, Antonio Conte, is someone who gets the best out of every player, but for a short term. He is so efficient, as E-Ink is saying. He is so efficient. Like, he's not, and the thing about Antonio Conte, he's not going to get McTominay and ask him to be Fabregas. He's not going to get Lukaku and ask him to be Isak. He's going to get Lukaku and get the best out of Lukaku. He's going to get McTominay and ask him to be McTominay. Get at the end of things. He saw him at Man United scoring goals, and he said, you're going to come for us and you're going to score goals. That is the reality. Love your channel, Mo. Appreciate you, Carmelo. Arsenal are best, though. Appreciate you so much. Like, and that is the reality about Mr. Antonio Conte. I wanted him to join Inter, to be honest, but we didn't do the business. We're not going to pay the fucking wage because we're fucking bottle jobs. We're fucking broke-ass club. Napoli spends the money. And we're just fucking bottle jobs. Guys, we're less than 50 likes away from 400. Can we get to 400 likes? Guys, 400 likes is minimum. Can we get to 400 likes? Hit the like button before, guys, we end the show. It's an hour and a half left for Chelsea. Can we get 500 likes before we end the show? Like, hit that like button. It's free. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. Let's get to 400 likes, guys. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap. Like, people are keep like, Footy Judge Mo, you should definitely go after Rasmus Højlund, in my opinion. No. I think we should go after Xerxes. I think we should finish after Xerxes, to be honest. That is what I think. Because Xerxes would be all right. He's physical. I think he's talented. I think we should go after Xerxes. Yalla, hit the like button, people. Easy, easy peasy. Easy peasy. Doesn't cost you. Any more comment? Like, have anybody who type one in the chat if you have watched my rant that I did on the channel. No, I wouldn't take Martinelli. He doesn't suit the system. He doesn't suit our system. He's a winger. He doesn't suit our system, to be honest. I wouldn't take Martinelli. Type one if you have watched the rant that I did, to be honest. I want to know how many people are actually watching the videos of this channel. That's the only people that watched it is the people that have the notification bell on. You know what? I was about to go to sleep, and I literally was just saying, I need to record something because that's how I felt. I wanted to record something, and I love the word bottle jobs because we actually bottled it, and And we definitely bottled it. You know what I mean? We definitely bottled it. So, like, I believe we bottled it. And it is what it is, you know? Bozos and Butterjaw are the most used recently. They are, because our players are bozos. If they don't win the Champions League, we're cooked. I know that I will get cooked today on Al-Ahwa, but that's fine. But that is fine. And I don't mind, to be honest. I don't mind. I hope that we beat PSG. If we lose to PSG, I'm fucking crashing out, bro. If we lose, like, we definitely, that means Inzaghi bottles it under pressure. I don't care about Hamza, to be honest, but I'm going to sit for 2 hours and listen to Hamza. Hamza doesn't like me. Hamza, because I cooked him the best, because I cooked Hamza the most, he wants to come for my head. He's not going to cook the club. I'm telling you today, he's not going to cook the club. He's going to try to cook me personally as I played the game. I'm telling you what is going to happen. Fuck off. Inter is, hit the fucking likes. Inter is shite, Mo. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm sure whoever you support, my club is way more successful than your club. Whoever you support. Whoever you support, my club is way more successful than yours. Unless you support Liverpool. Unless you support Liverpool. That's the only thing. My man here, Leandro Neves, a new champion is always crowded in Munich, happened to Forest, Marseille, Dortmund, and my Blues in 2012. Do you believe in those things? Hope Inter wins? Actually, I don't believe in these things at all, Leandro. I swear to God, I don't. I don't believe in, like, jinx. Alhamdulillah, I don't believe in, like, fate. This club has never won. This club has never won. I don't believe in these things. I genuinely don't believe in these things. I don't. You want my honest truth? When I watch games, I don't believe that like it's meant to support. It's meant to this being jinxed or this team. I believe in deserve. I believe in, like, you deserve. You played better. This team played better. But I don't, and I believe there are things that happen in football that are different, but I don't believe in, like, oh my God, new champion is or always in Munich. I don't believe in this. Like, it's just random things, and I don't believe that. It is like this. And I don't believe in these things, to be honest. So Brandon here is telling Carmelo to save your money, Goofy. So he's supporting the channel while you're asking him to not support. But fine, everyone can say whatever. But big up my Leandro for the super chat. Appreciate you so much for dropping the 10-piece. Great support for the channel. Fantastic and phenomenal. Appreciate you so much. Do you think Marcus Thuram would be a good striker for Arsenal? You need a box striker. So I like Marcus Thuram, but he suits us. I don't think. Like, I don't think that he's going to be good for you, to be honest, Joshua. I don't think he's going to be good for you. I think you need someone else. I don't watch any anime. The last time I watched cartoons probably was the last time I was like 12 years old. That is years ago, broski. That is years ago. I don't watch any anime. I watch movies. I watch shows. I don't think so. But I don't know. If they think Wirtz is worth 125 million, it's up to them. It's up to them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want. Haitham is asking me, do you think Inter is more successful than Barcelona? Inter are more successful than Barcelona, but Messi is more successful than Messi made Barcelona. So Messi's history at Barcelona is probably, so there is two different clubs. There is Messi FC and there is Barcelona Football Club. So Messi FC, which is Barcelona with Messi, is more successful than Inter. Barcelona FC is not more successful than Inter. I hope that you understand. You get my point? Like Messi FC, so that is Barcelona plus Messi, that is more successful than Inter. I explained that. Exactly, yeah. Barcelona have more major trophies than Inter, of course. I don't play FIFA at all. I genuinely, like, Barcelona is not more successful than us, but Messi with Barcelona, so Messi FC is more successful. It's going to be okay. He's a diva. The problem is his attitude. There is no doubt. There is no doubt that Leao is a good player, talented, but there is massive doubt over his attitude. But people that say that I played FIFA, yes, I broke controllers and my hand went through the wall at my house. So at that time, I was playing Ultimate Team and the PlayStation was shut down. And from that point on, I have not played FIFA since then. And that was in 2021. So that is the last time I played Ultimate Team. Literally, at that time, PlayStation was like, that was the moment when I realized my mental health is being affected by playing Ultimate Team. Wallah, I'm being serious. And I genuinely shut it down. And at that time, I stopped playing video games completely, by the way. I loved video games all my life. I used to play Counter-Strike. I used to play Medal of Honor. I used to play Medal of Honor online for years. For years. Bro, if I do FIFA streams, you don't understand. Number one, the problem is Ultimate Team games are played on the weekends. So I definitely will not watch the Premier League like that. And because I used to stay awake the whole day. I watch like Serie A and Premier League. I didn't do content. And then I watched Serie A I watched Serie A and Premier League at that time. Then I used to play all night. I didn't get sleep, broski, on the weekend, just to finish the 40 games. Just to finish the 40 games of Ultimate Team for the packs. For the packs. And it used to be like, I swear to God, and my wife at some point said, this has to stop. This has to stop. It's destroying your mental health. 40 games in 2 days or 2.5 days was crazy. Was crazy. And by the way, I never played it on the midweek because I always qualified for the, like I only used to do SBS and stuff. The people that named, the people that that played Ultimate Team, I used to play like SBS. And also, I used to work at that time. You know, like the squad building challenges. I used to do that. I used to take a lot of my time. I used to look at videos on YouTube. It used to be honest with you, if you play Ultimate Team, it will take over your life. I still used to go out. I still had a lot, like I still played in the league. I still played football. It was, I used to play in 3 leagues on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Sorry, on the weekend. So Thursday is over 30, and weekend was open division, and Tuesday was 5-a-side. But it still is fucking, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely nuts. Don't dig around Liverpool. Arsenal are the best. Carmelo is on one. He's on one. A big up my man Carmelo for supporting the channel with all the super chat. That was crazy. Anyway, it is what it is. Hit the like button, people, before you go. We reach 400 likes. Big up everyone that's supporting the channel. Big up Carmelo, Leandro, LeBron the Breaker, Android, of course, GSN, Alex, AMD, RSV, Bermuda Gunnar, Yusuf Yaqub, Jojo, Real McCoy, Terry Tips. Big up everyone supporting the channel. This will take you to Osama Chalang. I will see you in MHF tonight. Turn on the notification bell. I will see you tomorrow, probably on another transfer, National League. And we're out of here, people.